very damp here. It might be beautiful, but it's causing us some problems in the house.
Join us as we share our struggle.
Got icy walls and a broken flue. Rain seeping in, don't know what to do. Oh Lord, need a new fireplace. Can't feel my toes in this old cold place.
Our friend Tom arrived in August to give us a hand. This is Tom.
Get the stove out of the room first.
At some point this room was fitted with unpleasant reconstituted stone features, and there's a lot of damp in the walls. We like old-fashioned things, so it's all coming out, and we want to reinstate some old world charm. Hopefully there's a pleasant surprise waiting for us under here. Lydia returns from maths tutoring to inspect our progress.
Gosh. So we've got breeze block, so that must be a newer edition.
Yes.
Okay, this is the original here.
Yeah.
It's in a curve to be supportive, so that's like the lintel. Is that metal under there? It looks like metal.
There's metal under there.
It's very corroded. And then it's been infill, so presumably there were like several layers to this. So this was like infill number 1.
Yeah.
And then several decades later, this was infill number 2.
Yeah.
This moisture on the wall is coming down.
So then, Tom, do you want to tell that bit of the story?
So it's possible that that is caused by a build-up of soot, especially in the side of the chimney that's not in use, which has mixed with humus, dead leaves, lots of nice stuff. I found some bird bones in there.
Nice.
So it's possible that we've got a moisture trap in there caused by the build-up of the debris. Either way is going to need a good clean out inside. I don't think it was cleaned out before they put the stove in. They just built the stove around it without any extra work.
So don't worry about it. That outer wall is just very, very porous.
Yeah,
so there's vast amounts of water coming through the wall towards us.
What has been started here is probably fairly safe to gently continue.
Yeah. Well done for not bringing the house down. Right, there's a whole load here that I can bring down. Maybe this block was put in for a register plate.
Now it's time to have a bit of fun cleaning up the fireplace and repointing it. Chipping away at the black mortar. Lydia is really good at it, yeah. Not bad for many weeks of work. This beautiful crusty object is a Villager Bayswater stove. It was the original stove that was here. There are a lot of areas of the stove where it's in very poor condition and you wouldn't be able to use it straight away. However, the worst areas of the stove are actually consumable items, things that we can replace and then bring the stove back into commission. And that's what we're going to try to do. It will be able to critically get us through a season. What's all this?
These are all our little parts that we're going to use to fix our Villager stove with.
Oh, little parts?
All the little parts, yeah. We've got little bits like this. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah. And we've got 2 different types of rope. So the rope, this one is a flat rope, and that's going to go in this here groove to bed in the glass. Yeah, in that groove. And do you know what this is?
It's a clip, a very expensive clip.
Yeah, it's a little bit of metal which is going to sit on the side of the door, and it's going to clip in the glass. These clips are hopefully just going to help hold it in place.
To make it springy so it can expand.
It is a little bit springy, yeah, that's
nice.
very clever of you.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
I get some things.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Well, this was the nut which was holding, presumably, some sort of little clip on, but the clip no longer exists, and this nut is seized on. So we're going to try to remove it. We've liberally applied WD-40, and we're going to see if some brute force is going to get that off.
Whose brute force is going to be?
Your brute force,
okay, yeah. That came off.
Oops.
The whole time I was just shearing the metal off, yeah.
It's a bit broken.
It's a bit broken. The safety thing working.
I can try putting some more oil in. I don't think that's what the problem is here. I'm really sorry. I cracked the glass because I tightened the bolt too much.
For the next part of the project, it's time to install the flue. This isn't very fun, but the dance it makes is.
Okay, well done. You got a leaf in your hair. So this is our liner. It is 6 meters of 6-inch 904 grade steel, and I'm going to unwrap it and then we'll see how we can get it down the chimney. I now want to poke it down the chimney. And the normal way of doing this is to buy a nose cone, which is basically just a bit of metal that goes on the ends of the liner, and then you can attach a rope to it and throw the rope down the chimney and pull the liner down. I wanted to save money on buying the nose cone because it is literally just used for that 5 minutes. Now I realise that this is a risk, so I'm just going to attach the adapter on here. Aha! Okay, this is feeling quite good. Oh, it makes an echoey sound if I talk down it. I did also think that I would tie a rope onto this and then put a weight on the end. Ready to catch the hammer, Joe? Hope you've got your hard hat on. Ours is a nice simple chimney because it goes straight down our flue, but there's no bends or kinks in it. There's nothing really for this to get caught on. It's sitting on the hearth now. I can feel that it stops moving. The cowl we've got is second hand, so it doesn't have a pot hanger on it. So I'm going to use this little device to hold up my flue, stop it falling down the chimney. It's just got a Jubilee clip here, so it grips onto my liner. Okay, it's time to attempt throwing the liner down. I'm very high up, I really don't want to drop it. I'm a bit nervous about me standing on top of a scaffold, on top of a stool. Okay, I'm seeing a problem already. This tube has been curled up to transport it, and I need it to be straight to go down this. Oh. Quite hard work to straighten this out. All right, Joe, I think we've probably got it straight enough to have a go. I'll stuff it down the chimney. You see if you can lift your end up higher. This is trickier than it looks, I should think. Maybe I shouldn't have straightened it so much. Maybe this is actually going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, this is difficult. Oh, well done.
Oh, it's a bit
Once it gets through the chimney pot, it should get better.
the chimney pot narrows at the bottom.
Does it? I thought it gets wider at the bottom.
Well, no, it just narrows.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a bit stuck.
Oh, wait, which way do you want it to go?
Down.
Oh, I see. I thought you were putting it back out again. You think it's actually going to fit?
I can put it out, but...
Okay, so it's not quite straight.
Can you pull more?
trying. I think it's not straight enough.
We need walkie-talkies. I can't hear anything she's saying.
I think it's not straight enough.
I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Down, coming out. Right, let's just try getting this over the top of the scaffolding thing, so it's actually...
I'm not sure I'm getting much help here.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That's it. Good. Right.
Right.
Or is that not a good idea? This is good.
I think this is the worst thing we've done so far. It's frightening being up here. More frightening when you're manhandling this big wobbly snake.
So the plan is to get this register plate in about this position, but the other side of this wall, up the chimney. It's currently too big to fit, so we're gonna have to cut it down. It's got a hole in the middle for the flue to go through, and then we've got some access hatches on either side. Yeah, I'm not managing that, I'm afraid. On fire, so many sparks. This is the moment of truth. We're going to try attaching this adapter to the flexible flue liner and then see if it will fit into this hole here in the register plate.
We start by cutting the flue liner down to size.
What was that? What was that? Fell down. Come on, off you come. Come on. Oh, finally. This is going to be very difficult. I'm not sure I thought this through enough.
It needs to go in like that first, doesn't it?
but I can't because of the shape of the chimney because it gets narrower.
That's over there.
Then
It does get narrower.
okay, I've got that.
Okay, and we just need to move it over a little bit so that it actually go over the lip. This thing is an Villager Bayswater stove.
Joe, this hasn't worked and I don't know how to fix it without spending money, which wasn't the plan for this stove that we don't really like.
Let's buy something on Facebook Marketplace.
Let's cheat and be defeat. Time to realize we're not as clever as we thought we were.
And try harder next time.
Of course, a bigger stove needs a greater floor area. So what we're doing now is we're just trying to remove some of the concrete hard standing that forms the floor of the room because we've got some flagstones underneath in the fireplace and we want to see whether they're going to continue under here. It carries on because we want to make sure that there's somewhere we can actually put the stove on a good plinth, and we want to assess the state of the floor before we make any big decisions, expensive decisions. It's the end of November and we're finally here to collect the Stanley wood stove. It's been a long, trying, difficult autumn so far. It's been very cold, and so we're really praying that we're going to be able to get the stove delivered safely.
Cool, this is exciting. Without the hob plates in, you can see exactly how this stove works. This is the firebox where the wood and whatever will go to burn, and normally that will get covered over. And then the flue gases are forced sideways. They actually come through here. They go all the way along the top of this area here. So they heat the simmering plates from underneath and they're heating the oven from above. But then, instead of just going up the flue, those gases are actually forced downwards down the side of the oven, along the bottom of the oven, and then back up again and out through there. So by the time the flue gases go up the flue, they've actually encircled all four sides of the oven.
Hi, so
I would say it's here in one piece, but clearly it's not.
no. Now that the flue components have all been cleaned up and painted, it's time to fit it all together. It's amazing.
It's actually really hot.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's been such a long journey getting here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thank you.
What do we do now?
Buy a chicken.
A chicken?
A chicken.
What's cooking there?
Cookie chicken.
Alright. Dinner's ready, Joe.
Oh, great. I'm famished. That's all we've got time for. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.